Everybody, welcome back to episode 35 of the No Nonsense Sports Podcast. We have a full crew here today. Trent and Johnny, welcome back. Appreciate y'all
Pleasure.
being here.
Pleasure.
We got a lot to talk about today. A lot of news has just broken recently in the NFL and in the NBA, honestly. But we're going to talk about the recent franchise tags, some new NFL contracts. We'll go over the combine for a little bit. Talk some NBA playoffs. Obviously, we got to get to the hot topic of that with Ja suspension, and then go over a couple of injuries. UFC fight card this past weekend was pretty good. That's gonna be something we try to do more so of because no NFL, might as well bring some UFC into this. I know Ant and Trent really love that, so
I love it.
those two will be doing more of the talking, and I'll just be here to argue with Trent because that's just what I do on the show. We each bring a segment and cash another ticket for you guys this week. If you guys tailed last week, our ticket cashed easy. So that's it. All right, fellas, here we're gonna start it off fresh. We're gonna go ahead and get into the biggest news in the NFL so far, and I think it is the non-exclusive franchise tag of Lamar Jackson. He is set to make $32 million. The non-exclusive means that any team is allowed to reach out to him and offer him a contract to where the Ravens either have to match said contract or they can take 2 firsts for Lamar. Johnny, you're the Ravens fan. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on this.
Well, personally, I think he goes and gets the bag wherever he can, but I just don't think that's what's going to happen. You guys both said today you thought he was leaving or he's gone, whatever. What I think the Ravens are doing is simple. You're not going to get a Deshaun Watson contract again, so they're gonna let him see what he can actually get, which is going to be a lot, nowhere near what Deshaun Watson got, and then they'll just match that, and he's back on the Ravens.
When you say nowhere near, you mean nowhere near the guaranteed money or nowhere near that contract?
Nowhere
that contract's
near
not crazy.
Nowhere that guaranteed.
That guarantee was crazy. That
contract. I mean, the next time we see that type of contract, I assume it's a Joe Burrow. No, I see a Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Herbert, one of those guys eventually will.
Not fully guaranteed. You know,
well, basically the Browns owner just reached, right?
Said, stop doing that shit.
Yeah, that's what
the owners cut all that off.
Yeah, that's what's happening now. I don't know if you guys saw it. There's an open investigation now with the NFLPA for collusion that these teams are not even giving them a try right now because they don't want anything near that Deshaun Watson contract. It was announced like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
So once again, he's getting blacklisted because he should be getting that fucking money if Kyler Murray and all these other dudes are getting whatever bullshit contract.
I agree he should. Yeah. It's not going to happen. But again, and he's going to see that.
I don't want to blame him.
I wouldn't put. Do you?
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, I think he should be free to go try and get his money however or wherever he can.
I mean, do you think he settles and just comes back to Baltimore, or do you think there's a team that actually overpays for him?
What do you mean by overpay? What's the number?
Yeah. Baltimore. I truly think Baltimore matches whatever anyone. I don't think any team necessarily overpays, but I think Baltimore's going to match.
I didn't think Baltimore would until I looked into it, though. But so with Lamar's $32 million hitting the cap this season, they're $9 million in the hole, which obviously they can change up, get signing bonuses, they can maneuver all that $9 million easy peasy. But next year, I don't know who the fuck you guys are losing, but you guys free up $86 million in cap for next season. And the year after that. And I don't know who you guys are losing or who's taking so much money this season, but you're going from 9 in the hole to 86 million freed up. So they can literally afford Lamar and pay him whatever the fuck he wants. They're not paying anybody else other than Roquan Smith. So realistically, I think Johnny could be right after I looked at that. They're willing to match whatever is being thrown out there. But my thing is I don't know if Lamar gets a contract offer. And not because he doesn't deserve it, but because Daniel Jones just got $40 million a fucking year. If you're Lamar Jackson, what are you asking for? You're paying him $40 million a year? Bro, I need 55, 60. Period.
That's the point, yeah.
Right.
So he doesn't just hold out?
I don't think any team's willing to do the teams that are willing to do that. Why would you whenever you're a top 10 or top pick team this year in the NFL draft?
I mean, the way I look at it, I understand why the Panthers wouldn't do that shit. you're going to use 2 first-round picks to trade up anyways.
Okay,
two first-round picks and then go ahead and pay work.
Well, also you got to take this into consideration. You're giving those picks away, and you also need a whole new offensive scheme.
I mean, we have a brand new coaching system, so we could adapt to it. It ain't like we have something that's been coexisting with what we already have.
I mean, you're coming in brand new, and you want to completely just change everything for one guy.
I mean, they did that for Cam Newton when Ron Rivera started there, and then 2 years later we were on a Super Bowl run. And you got to think last year it came down to two different teams between us and the Saints and the Browns, and we were going to throw 3 first-rounders, CMC, and $200 million.
You said when Ron Rivera was there, is Ron Rivera not a well-established guy in the NFL?
Frank Reich isn't.
How do you look with Indianapolis?
I mean, he was there long enough. He's not a 1 year and hey, you're out of there. I mean, he's in that coaching staff he just built. I mean, that's
a nice staff.
That's a work of art right now. Just need. I think we're a quarterback, maybe 2 players after that. I wouldn't say contending.
You're not just.
I wouldn't say contending, but
you're a quarterback away from winning your division. You're a quarterback away from winning.
NFC South wise, we could definitely win this division.
Yes.
Why not go all in on Lamar instead of just wasting away a young defense, DJ Moore? I mean, we can go ahead and just cop his ass.
That's all you got though, is DJ Moore offensively.
So hey, I'm cool with it. It's more than what the fucking Ravens had. Mark Andrews and Lamar. It's the same shit.
Conversation.
Now, hold on. It's not more.
we're not gonna do that either. Right. We're not gonna sit here and act like their offensive line isn't good.
Hey, and we're not in the AFC North. We're in the NFC South. We could
Lamar's walking that division. He's gonna look like the GOAT down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not? Why not go all in for it?
That's why I want him in Washington. I think he'd be great fit. I think he fits in those colors well.
We just went through the Cam era, and then whatever we're doing right now isn't working. So why not just jump right back into what we already had?
Well, I'll tell you this. If Lamar Jackson goes to Washington, I will be leaving the podcast. I will no longer be on the podcast because I do not hear from Donovan.
Dude, that would be
guy
awesome.
Right there.
That would be awesome.
It would not. But so that was my question. So I heard the Panthers, Washington, and I heard there was another team in the conversation. Falcons.
They dropped out. No, literally everyone's out.
Yeah, they dropped out. I think the Raiders are the
only one left. Yeah. I heard Tennessee. I heard Tennessee's on the front run too right now as well.
Well, yeah, what's going on with them?
Tennessee will do it if they can get off Derrick Henry's contract. If they can trade him, Tennessee will be in on that. But they're not going to take him and eat Derrick Henry and his.
Well, see, you say that, but I don't think so because they just released 2 offensive linemen. One retired, I believe. They're looking to get off Derrick Henry. Yeah. I mean, they're completely destroying this team.
Just completely rebuild with their. I mean, they just bring in a whole new GM.
Yeah, I don't think.
But if you bring in Lamar, I mean, that makes you guys. But
but if you're rebuilding, you're not giving up 2 first-round picks either.
Yeah. Yo, here's my thing for you, Johnny. Back to the Lamar shit. What's going to change from here till before the season starts? I mean, he's already trying to be negotiating for the last year. What's going to change? He stands his ground. They stand their ground. It's just going to be.
I think I'm almost certain what's going to change is he's going to see you're not getting the money that you want or you're asking for, and what people are going to offer you, we will match, and it's not going to be what you want.
Are we also kind of wishing he had an agent right about now?
It is what it is at this point.
Because I feel bad.
I actually want what's best for him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like an agent could get him that. I don't think he understands how to go. Because right now, this looks disrespectful to him. Right? Like, if he had an agent, I don't think it gets this far. I think he's got somebody in his ear being like, bro, look, those contracts do not exist anymore. Like,
what are you guys a rebuilding team or are you guys a win now team? Where are you guys at on that meter?
In the middle.
I mean, they're always in the conversation.
I mean, would you be okay if they just start rebuilding and got 2 first-round picks and went for Anthony Richardson?
I don't think they need to rebuild. They are Lamar Jackson away from being really good.
Yeah, I'm hit. But if you lose Lamar, are you okay with losing Lamar to rebuild? Is what Anthony's saying.
Yeah.
Because with Lamar, you're contenders. But are you willing to give him up to rebuild? Are the Ravens willing to give him up to rebuild?
I mean, to me, okay. First off, I'm not big on Anthony Richardson, but if he is going to succeed anywhere, it's probably a Baltimore or Washington with Eric Bieniemy. I hate to see him there, but those are maybe fucking San Francisco. Those are like the only 3 places I think this guy could do anything. But
I'd like him in New York with Brian Dable.
Well, that's not going to happen.
We watched Brian in the facts. We watched him turn around fucking Josh Allen and made him accurate out of nowhere. And we watched him turn around Daniel Jones, give him the best season since his rookie year. So
and that guy just got paid $40 million.
Yeah,
so
I agree. It's not going to happen, but I'm saying I think that's a situation he could go into. I don't think there's very many situations that Anthony Richardson comes into in the NFL and succeeds right away. I think it's going to be a year or two before we see anything good out of him. But
yeah, I saw. He had talks with Seattle. And they let him.
But anyway, me personally, yeah, I don't think they're complete. Without Lamar, I don't think that's a complete rebuild. They are just a quarterback and slight help at receiver away from being really good.
Okay. Well, with that being the biggest news, we also got Commanders franchise tag Daron Payne, the Cowboys franchise tag Tony Pollard, the Raiders franchise tag Josh Jacobs, but a long-term deal is on the way with that. Apparently, both sides are very optimistic that a long-term deal is going to be done before the season starts.
Wow.
Jaguars franchise tag Evan Ingram, and the Giants franchise tag Saquon Barkley. So those are your franchise tags for this offseason. Couple contracts we've talked about. Geno Smith got one, and Daniel Jones got one. Obviously, I don't think Daniel Jones' contract was very good at all. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, they overpaid for him.
Yeah.
This man broke out a couple runs this year and got a bag.
82 mil guaranteed.
Facts.
The fact that they didn't pick up his 5th-year option, and he didn't look that good this past year to come out and pay him this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How many years has Daniel Jones looked good? Was this his best year this past year?
He had a good rookie season, but he fumbled a lot his rookie year.
Yeah, but
this year he cut turnovers down. That's the only difference. His numbers are the exact same, but less turnovers.
Didn't look that good this year to me to pay that type of money. That's top 5 quarterback money. He ain't top 5.
Yeah, that's my thing. I just don't know why they didn't wait and make him prove that he can have another good season before overpaying like they did.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys see what his agent tweeted?
No.
He said we used everything we had in the book from his previous season to get every dollar we could out of the Giants. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker got like 30, 35 mil. And then I'm looking at this shit says 40, and I'm like, bro.
So like as an organization, how don't you just cut ties there? You brought in a new coaching staff, and you don't think that's the reason why you succeeded instead of
that's 100%
mediocre play? I know that. Why doesn't the organization know that?
Lamar needs to hire that guy as his agent. Say that.
Facts. Maybe they didn't do it because the
doing.
Giants finally saw a form of success. They did win a playoff game. Maybe they don't want to have to go back and relook for a quarterback.
Well, see, that's my thing though. It's like I feel like
they're not easy to find.
I mean,
yeah, but it was a 5-year deal, wasn't it?
Nah, 4 years.
Or
there's definitely quarterbacks. There's quarterbacks coming in the draft. I was gonna ask what you guys thought about
the Giants. Don't have a pick high enough to get a quarterback out of this draft.
They weren't in talks. They could have been in talks with Derek Carr.
Derek Carr had already signed with the Saints before Daniel Jones got his contract.
I'm saying he just signed like 2 days ago?
And there's a reason I think Daniel Jones got his contract. I think that they reached out to Derek Carr. Derek Carr said, "Fuck you guys in New York. I'm going to see New Orleans."
What do you guys think about that?
I mean, they had to get someone.
Anthony, are you nervous?
Not at all.
Lateral move.
Not at all.
For my Ohio State guy, it's very good.
I think that I'd put money to the Saints win that division next year.
I mean, it's a shit division. So.
It just depends on what the Bucks and the Panthers make in the offseason.
Yeah, well, what's crazy is why aren't the Bucks like in talks for?
Dude, they're believers in Kyle Trask.
Hey, that's my guy.
That's not a real thing.
No, it is. Supposedly, him and Tom Brady were like that.
Bro.
I'm just letting you know.
That's a gator right there.
He sucks at football, Trap.
Talk your shit.
Sucks at football.
That's what they're holding out on. Literally, they're gonna
they'll do something in the fucking draft. They'll make a move.
I mean, I'm sure they might draft something late, but
they'll do something. They'll make
all the way up, top 10.
Not all the way up, but don't be surprised if like a Hendon Hooker goes our way in the second round.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's not late though. Like I'm not. They're not gonna take.
They're gonna roll with like what you guys are doing in Washington. You guys are gonna roll with little Sammy Howe.
I don't think we do that. I've been
I
vocal
would
about
take
this.
Sam Howell 50 times before Kyle Trask touches
Yeah,
my
facts.
field.
That's don't compare them. One,
Yeah.
first off, don't do that. But I
Bro,
told you
Sam
that
Howell
I
ain't nothing
don't.
special.
I told
Kyle Trask sucks at football.
Sam Howell beat the
period.
shit out of Dallas, so we love him over here
Oh
in
my
Washington.
god, dude, it's every Skins fan. He played one decent game at the end, like
Against Dallas. We love him in
Oh
Washington
my
right now.
God.
But I told you, Ant, I don't think Sam Howell's our quarterback going into week 1.
Oh, he definitely is.
I think Ron Rivera loves Anthony Richardson. It reminds him of Cam Newton, and I think he's going to make a dumbass move.
But you
and
boys
we're
are gonna
going
have to
go
move
up.
up. Yeah,
And
Eric-
I just said I think
yeah.
he makes a dumbass move, and we go up and we get Eric Bieniemy his quarterback. It reminds
Lee.
Ron Rivera a lot of Cam
Bro,
Newton.
but why do that bullshit? You guys are gonna put yourself in an RG3 Kirk Cousins situation again.
It's not because
And you're gonna see
Anthony
Richardson's gonna suck ass, and then Hal's gonna
That's
take that
fine.
shit again.
Yeah.
Okay, but we were taking
But
for
the
his
potential's
potential of
there.
not this season. We know this season's a wash.
If anybody can coach him up, Eric Bieniemy's the guy for it. And that's why I think if
Dude,
there's
I'm not even sold on him. I think that was the Andy Reid show, and he just kind of sat in the back seat. He
I mean,
was
it
playing-
100% was.
Yeah, he was just
LaShawn
off
McCoy
to
said
it.
Eric Bieniemy had literally nothing.
They said he
to do
never
with
spoke in
Pascal.
any meetings. He just sat there
Yeah.
and smiled.
Which is why allegedly he did terrible in interviews, because when they asked him how he was going to run his meeting, apparently that was his big downfall, was he had no idea how to run meetings.
Yeah.
He had never done it.
That's why I'm
But-
curious how he's gonna do this year too.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine in Washington.
maybe that's true. I feel like he's a very good developer.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie to you either. People hate Washington to hate Washington. So the fact that if he didn't went anywhere else other than Washington, people would be praising wherever he just went. But because it's Washington, is he really that good? People hate Dan Snyder. Until
agree.
Dan Snyder
I agree.
sells, the media will hate us forever. So it'll only be bad publicity. Fuck
Why
if I
is
can
he
talk.
why is he not selling the team to Bezos?
Because
hate him.
Bezos owns the Washington Post, who
And they just
is
shit on him all the time.
they've been shitting on Daniel Snyder for the last 5-6
Decades.
years.
Yeah.
They're the reason he's out here getting fucking in congressional hearings, and
Yep.
they're the reason Washington had to
Mhm.
change their name. And
They're the
it's a
ones leaking
yeah.
information.
it's
Yeah.
a personal issue with them. But hey, bro, he's gonna sell to Bezos, bro. He wants $7 billion. No one's offering him over 6.5. Bezos will be like, yo, bro, here's $500 million. Go wipe your ass. Like, fuck off. Give me my team. That shit will be sold this season. Hope to God. Hope to God. All right. You guys want to talk combine or not? Not necessarily.
It's up to you guys. It kind of coexists with everything we're going over.
Right on.
Here, I got a question for you guys. Who's the number one quarterback with the most potential in this draft class?
The highest ceiling?
Who do you realistically? We say a couple seasons from now, we're like, damn, that dude was a dog. He should have been
CJ
number
Stroud.
one.
CJ Stroud.
I agree.
He is the most accurate quarterback, bro. And I don't watch a lot of college football, but watching him throw the ball during those drills, I was
But it
listening
seems
to
too
him.
obvious. Too obvious to pick.
I don't care, bro. You can't.
It's always one of
Accuracy
those other guys.
He's
Probably Will
already got the
Levis.
accuracy. It won't be Bryce fucking Young. And I don't like Will Levis. He was talking about he got a cannon for an arm. The motherfucker did not show it.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, he did.
man.
I am not
Whoa,
trying
He
to
whoa.
hear
should.
it.
Yeah, he did. You see
Yeah,
how hard
he
he
threw
threw?
like fucking 59 miles an hour.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
But
Okay,
I
Anthony
heard
Richardson threw 62.
he
Okay,
wasn't.
that's the highest ever. I
Yeah,
mean,
they were like,
prior to that, it was Patrick Mahomes, I believe, at 58. And
Yeah.
fucking Will
I
Levis
thought Cam.
passed
I thought Cam threw over 60.
no.
It
From
wasn't.
what I heard what Will Levis didn't look that impressive though,
He didn't.
I mean,
or was that he
He
didn't?
He
Like,
didn't.
athletically.
But I'm saying for you to come out and make a comment like that, I feel like you gotta be wowing people.
I mean, no, he had the arm cannon. I read
he had
yeah.
a cannon. The motherfucker threw 59 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
I heard he was slinging it. He just didn't
That's
look
more
like,
than Patrick Mahomes, who can throw the fuck out of a football.
Anthony Richardson broke a record.
He
Yes,
broke
he did.
multiple.
he broke like everything for a quarterback, bro.
Yeah, except for the 40, because there's just super fast quarterbacks in the world. But yeah, he
40,
broke
4-4, you said?
Yeah,
4.45.
4.45,
Boy
4.44.
almost
That's
had a
what it was.
41-inch vertical, bro. That's
Yeah,
insane.
and a 10-9 broad jump. Like,
Yeah.
and
When
when
are you ever going to use those last two?
what?
When
Vertical and broad.
jumping over the
When he's fucking being athletic as fuck, diving
I
for
mean,
the pylon.
why do they still test for that?
It's just an athletic
everything.
test. It's just yeah.
Combine test for everything. Why is an offensive lineman? When are you ever going to see an offensive lineman go 40 yards down the field?
When he's
Maybe
a swing tackle running the screen, beating shit out of
yeah,
safety.
that D lineman that was like
10
290 running
yard
that
burst.
shit.
bro.
15-yard splits. That's all that should be ran.
Oh
They're
yeah,
not
no,
running-
I agree. But it's just a test athleticism. That's all it is. It's just a test of certain
Bullshit.
traits.
It's
Yeah.
BS.
But I think it's CJ Stroud again, just because accuracy, like he already has it. I was listening to a podcast, and then one guy broke down. He threw the ball 42 times. Out of 42 throws, 34 of them were in perfect placement, literally perfect placement. Like you're not. That's just crazy as fuck. He's gonna be a dog. I have no doubt about it. Wherever he goes, he will be fine. I'm nervous about where everybody else. I think everybody else needs a good situation. I think CJ Stroud could flourish wherever he goes.
He's the most plug and play.
Yeah, he can go
in this
anywhere
draft.
and be
Yeah.
successful. I don't think everybody else can go everywhere and be fine.
I agree. And
Yeah.
one thing I did want to bring up, because everyone is so fucking high on Anthony Richardson and how he tested. They since the combine has existed, they do like perfect ratings based off your size, just everything about you. So here's the people who he's in the top 15 who's of quarterbacks who's ever tested whatever. He's top 15. Here's some of the names of other guys, right? Mind you, Lamar Jackson's not in here. Justin Fields isn't in here. Josh Allen's not it. Right. Anyway, Tim Tebow was the number 15. Then we got Colin Kaepernick, Brett Hundley, Blaine Gabbert, Tyrese Jackson, don't even know who that is, Josh McCown, Dante Culpepper, Marcus Mariota, Dominic Davis, Zach Conk, a bunch of guys. If Anthony Richardson's ceiling is
Dante Culpepper,
these guys, fine. If you're wasting a first round pick on that when you're in the same conversation as Josh McCown, go right ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's gonna be a Seahawk. To be honest with you.
I think he threw the ball well though. I don't think it was just as athletic that jumped up.
I mean, it was pretty good.
I think he threw the ball well. I think is another reason people, again, like I think Ron fell in love. He threw the ball better than most people expected.
Dude, he's
With
a
like
Seahawk.
you
He's
love
a
to bring
Seahawk,
it up
bro.
about all his accuracy issues he's had in college.
Yeah,
like, that's a huge thing. And mind you, it's the combine.
Here's the thing. There's no buts. There's no
nothing.
This is all shit we already knew. We already knew he was a freak athlete. We already knew he had a fucking big arm on him. Put on the fucking film. When you put on the film when he's actually playing football, what do you see? Still a freak athlete, big arm, who's inconsistent, who can't complete passes, only completes. 50.
Yeah, this is
you put on the film with these other guys who also tested well at the combine. What do you see? Extremely accurate, can win football games, don't go 6-6, get blown out by Oregon State in their bowl game.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Seahawk, bro. I saw that he was interviewing with teams. I heard he was the best interviewer out of all four quarterbacks, and the Seahawks fell in love with him the most. It just was weird that they signed Geno. So I'm assuming if they get Anthony Richardson,
Anthony Richardson is the guy you start.
He's just gonna sit there.
Yeah,
but I wonder how hard they reach for him.
That's that's just my biggest thing. Like to me, he shouldn't be a top 20 pick.
Didn't Jordan
Anything
Love
after that?
Didn't Jordan Love go in the first round? Or am I tripping? And they had Aaron Rodgers.
Like you could 13 or something like that.
Yeah, you can draft Anthony.
No, Jordan
Richardson.
was like 26.
Yeah, but you can draft Anthony Richardson in the first round for quarterbacks. Geno Smith, like that doesn't stop you from drafting a quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not reaching on him over a Bryce Young or
no. Anthony Richardson will be the third or fourth quarterback. You take him over Will Levis, or you take him after Will Levis. My quarterbacks would go Stroud, Young, Levis, then Anthony Richardson.
No, it's definitely I agree with that, but I'm saying.
So Donovan, you want Levis over Anthony Richardson in Washington?
Me personally?
That's what you just said. You said you would.
I'm saying that's the quarterback list.
He's saying about his rankings.
Okay.
I mean, I feel the same way, but if Washington's there, Richardson, you gotta fucking take him.
Yeah, if Richardson's there at 16, we're taking him. There's no doubt about it. Period.
No, I'm saying if it's Levis and Richardson, I think Levis right now. I think Levis right now is better, but if it's between those two in Washington, I would take Richardson if that makes sense. It's same with Baltimore. If they couldn't get a deal done with Lamar, or he says there's no way he's ever resigning there. If it's Levis and fucking Richardson at pick 24, I would take Richardson. There's just different situations.
Systems, right?
Yeah, Levis ain't falling past 9, which sucks.
No,
But
he's not. That's the one good thing. I don't got to worry about him making it past 10. So it's great. It's fucking fantastic. All right. Yeah, I'm done with the combine. Quarterbacks impressed. Receivers did not impress.
One did, because he was
Well,
supposed to slip to the 3rd round, and he was the top receiver there.
I heard he's gonna be the number 1 receiver off the board now.
He's the fucking best receiver in the class.
By far.
Todd McShay's talking about 3rd round. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's smoking dope.
But my thing is he's not a true X receiver though. So like, is that
neither was Justin Jefferson?
Right, but do you think that's why they're saying he's going to fall?
No, it was because
Justin Jefferson didn't. He played in his slot like 90% of the time at LSU.
I saw the biggest knockdown was because people thought he could have played last year, and it was a business move to him, and some executives didn't like it. That's his biggest knock.
Again,
they literally said he should be the number 1 receiver.
Well, then C.J. Stroud shouldn't be drafted because C.J. Stroud said he did more with his legs in college. He regrets not doing it, but he's here
That's
now.
different. But he
That's
played.
A business
he actually
decision.
Played.
It's a business. Everything.
Cut on the film when he played with Zach Wilson and Chris Olave, who both scratched or over 1,000 yards their rookie year. He outperformed them by 500 yards plus. Yeah. Olave by 600 yards.
That boy is nice.
In multiple interviews, both of them say he's the best receiver they've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that he had a good day. I meant as a group, receivers did not have a good day.
Yeah, it's because I don't really see much. Yeah,
I don't see shit in there.
To me, he's not a number 1 receiver, but he's the best receiver in this class.
Yeah, that's
what that's slot. He is a fucking slot technician.
I had that conversation with somebody earlier. I said it's a bad year when like you might see 1 or 2 receivers go in the first round. Truthfully, I think you'll see more tight ends in the first round than you'll see receivers in the first round.
I think you're going to see a lot of corners.
I think you're going to see 2 running backs too.
You'll see. Should the buddy ran a 4.3? I would take
from
him
Alabama. My God.
That's what I'm saying. I think he should be taken. He's more Alvin.
I like the boy from Texas too, though.
Is that the faster Alvin Kamara? Is that his comp?
Yeah,
the fast Alvin
Gibbs.
Kamara? Yeah.
Is that his last name?
Got fucking
Gibbs. That man Gibbs.
Do it all.
We were talking about him heavy like during the season.
I like Bijan too, though. I'll take his ass all day.
Yeah.
That's who I hope we take at 9. If we don't trade up for CJ.
Bro, don't take a running back at 9.
Listen,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
telling you, you can get a do-it-all guy. He might fall to the 2nd round. A do-it-all Jahmyr Gibbs, I would take in a heartbeat in the 2nd round.
I think he would have,
big ass running backs.
A 4.38, I don't know if he's falling out now. Yeah. You got teams in the back end that 1 love speed and 2 could use a running back.
Yeah, I mean, let Buffalo get him.
Let him fall. You talking about the 2nd round? Let him fall all the way down to Philly at 31. That motherfucker's not making it past Philly again.
Yeah,
no shot.
Well, Carolina used 1. So.
Well, I mean, I know. I keep seeing Bijan
at 10. I think they'll trade out of that before they waste a 10th round pick.
Which is stupid. Like, just take someone else there and take fucking Gibbs at 30, whatever.
See, that's why I didn't like the Tony Pollard franchise tag, bro. You guys are paying running backs. The Dallas is paying running backs $21 million this year. That is way too much fucking money for running backs when you could have just went around and drafted one of these guys who just had an amazing day, who have done it all season long. Like, they could have allocated those resources elsewhere. Like, yeah. I don't fucking know. Crazy. Anyway, let's get on to the NBA. We'll go ahead and start with the obvious news of Ja being suspended. Anybody know who scored that game tonight without him?
It's tied 78-78 in the 3rd. 2 minutes left.
The Lakers are trash. Anyway.
How? That's them missing Ja is way worse than the Lakers missing LeBron. LeBron brings way more value to the Lakers than Ja brings to the Grizzlies.
Okay, but you still have Anthony.
I don't know. I think that's
you still have Anthony Davis. Name 2 players.
You still have the defensive player of the year. Like
Desmond Bain.
Yeah.
That's
and Desmond Bain.
Come on. Okay, we're doing that now. So because he's a defensive player of the year,
Steven Adams.
He impacts the floor as much as Anthony Davis.
I'm just saying. So what? So this is what I'm saying. So you're calling the Lakers trash, but you used to claim how good the Grizzlies are without Ja.
That is a fact too.
You claim that you guys are still a great team without Ja.
Don't say I used to claim it, bro. We went 27-5 without Ja last year.
Well,
we
I'm
are
just
a
saying,
good team without Ja. Don't do that. I've
heard it come out of your mouth multiple times.
The numbers say that. That's facts. We played just fine.
I'm saying you keep
better
saying
with
the Lakers
Ja.
the Lakers are trash, and they keep getting wins.
They're both missing 27-point scores per game,
and the Lakers are missing D'Angelo Russell too. Don't forget that.
Okay, and Brandon Clark just fucking tore his Achilles.
Who?
Brandon Clark.
Don't say Brandon Clark when I say D'Angelo Russell. Don't do that.
D'Angelo Russell's doo-doo butt cheeks, so I can say whoever I want when I talk about D'Angelo Russell. He hasn't been good since he left Brooklyn.
They're on different tiers.
They're not making the same, so they might not be on that much different tiers.
Oh, Brandon Clark ain't even on a tier. Stop with that, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, that might be fair.
But anyways, proceed.
Yeah. But anyway, Ja suspended at least 2 games. A lot of
it's gonna be longer than that.
A lot of bullshit reports. I'm just saying this before you guys go crazy. All this bullshit you're hearing and seeing about he's allegedly brought the gun on the team plane, this, that, fourth, blah.
Told me
blah,
that.
blah.
I didn't even know
it's
that.
under investigation. So
yeah,
as of right now.
Right, but like, bro, prove it.
Okay. Well,
they have cops looking at that.
You just cannot say it's bullshit until it is proven.
There's a police investigation.
It's under investigation. You can't say it's bullshit until they come out and say if it's fact or fiction.
But how are you going to prove that he brought the gun on the plane?
No one ever said he did. No one ever said.
Dude, I don't understand why.
I'm not an investigator.
Even if he did, how do you prove it?
Here's my thing: is he legally?
There's security on the plane.
No, is he legally able to carry?
Okay,
not in Colorado. There's no shot.
So this is
that's the criminal charge is transporting that gun across state lines.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So that's my thing. If they get a search warrant, they search everything, all his properties, find the gun. Clearly, he brought it back with him. So there's your evidence right there.
That doesn't mean anything just because the gun's there. He didn't
mean that
his dad travels with him everywhere. His dad could have brought the gun. His friends could have brought the gun. His brother could have brought the gun.
Where was he doing his IG Live?
Was it in a club. He was in a club in Denver. Yeah.
Fucking whipping.
That's why they get paid good money to do the investigations.
Well, why don't he just pay for security? I have no clue about that.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. What I saw is apparently he didn't grow up in the hood. Apparently he grew up in the same town as Ray Allen, which is a small town of like 3,100 people.
Yeah, it's got like.
He went to a private school.
It's got a population of like 2,400 people.
Well, that's one thing. He comes from a 2-parent home, and like they have decent money. He's not from the gutter. He's not from the streets. Like
same town as Ray Allen,
bro. The college,
upstanding, good guy.
Bro, the college he went to, my aunt teaches there. When he was playing there, it's all white school. It's a highly white university at Murray State. He's
new. I think that's well known.
But I'm just saying that shit just blows. Have you seen the pictures where he's like smiling in these like white photos with like the button up?
I don't think he look at his frame. I don't think he was highly recruited out. Like that was probably
he wasn't recruited, bro. Did you not hear his story on how he went to Murray State?
I could be bullshitting. Didn't he play on the same AU team as Zion?
Yep.
Yep.
They played in the widest towns of South Carolina, bro. Like it's.
Like, you saw who Zion was getting matched up against, which is crazy.
Yeah, like the little white dude.
Yeah,
that little white dude. But anyway, I don't think Ja's only gonna have a 2-game suspension, but I don't think they.
So what's your prediction?
I'm saying
I don't have a prediction. I'm seeing a bunch of weird shit that he's in rehab right now. Like,
well,
I don't have a prediction.
I'm saying when we first had this conversation,
I think he will play in the postseason. I don't think it'll.
Okay. We were what's funny though? It's the shit where he came out and said, I need to get help or whatever. You don't need to what help can you get for stupidity? He's just being stupid.
Apparently it's an alcohol problem. That's like I'm saying, there's a lot of stories.
Your alcohol problem means you have to tote a fucking gun around all the time?
Again, it might not be his gun.
Well, not even a gun.
I didn't say it was his. I said a gun. I didn't say his gun. A gun.
He might not have been toting it. His friend could have had the gun.
Alcohol.
No, he
portray a certain image and act like you're hard.
He held the gun in the IG Live. Yeah, for 10 seconds.
And for
yeah. Okay. He held the gun in his IG Live for 10 seconds, like woo 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 woo. That doesn't mean it was his.
But but this is my thing.
But his man's gun, like
besides the
I'm
gun,
not backing what he did.
But I'm saying besides the gun, look at all these other incidents and just look how he tries to portray himself as. That's what I'm saying. Like when you're in the league and you're one of the stars, you got to walk around with some type of good character.
I'm not saying he's
not acting
going
like
the wrong
you're
route,
okay.
bro.
So here's
Yeah.
my thing. Here's my thing. You guys keep saying he's acting hard, but if all he's doing is getting in incidents where he's quote unquote hard, maybe that's just who he is.
No, he beat up a minor. That's not hard.
Didn't he pull a gun on it like a
17-year-old.
What about the thing where he's driving away with his boys in a car and they thought it was like lazy?
That was the Pacers.
That was the
incident.
Pacers, and they deaded that shit the next day.
Yo, here's my thing. I don't think you see him play again, bro, of this season.
If
No,
we don't see
no.
him play again,
He's out indefinitely
Again,
until the investigation's done.
You want to say that's who he is? Why wasn't he that person when he was at that all-white school?
I'm not saying that's who he is. I'm just saying
Like
everyone's
all
saying
of
that's
them.
not who he is, but maybe that is who he is.
All
Maybe
right,
it's
if
because he was trying to get paid. Maybe he was just on his up and up trying to get paid. And now that he got the bag, he's like, man, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know him as a person. I don't know anything.
It's all good though.
I know
I hope
just
he
as much
gets-
as you guys.
It's
I'm just
sad.
tired of hearing
I
the
hope
same
he, I hope
story.
he gets better, bro.
Me
That's
too.
all.
I hope this is a wake up call for him, and he just never does this shit again, and he's back to being a fucking elite athlete next season.
When you got
Oh,
Plies
Nike needs to
speaking
drop him,
about
though.
you in the public,
You said what, Johnny?
I think Nike needs to drop him.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, seriously, maybe that's his wake-up call.
this ain't a good look for like kids, bro.
Well, I just don't like how they did with Kyrie, and then
Yeah, that
just keeping
that
him.
shit's whack.
But this ain't right.
You spoke his mind, and everyone
Yeah.
dropped.
Facts. Kyrie posted a link on some racist shit. Ja held a gun.
and beat
There's
up a
no-
minor.
The minor shit, I mean, prove it. That shit, the case is sealed. Like, there's nothing there for to be said. Like,
I
what do you
mean-
like? What is Nike supposed to do with that?
Okay, so what about the incident
we're
where
out here
where,
whoring Ja for holding a gun. Hold on, we're out here whoring Ja for holding a gun. But 90% of the rappers you listen to do the same shit. I get it, he's a ball player and not a rapper, but we don't whore them for the shit. None of y'all say anything when you see these guys
Yeah.
out here toting guns.
That's
Nobody
the
does anything.
difference because they rap about it and they're portraying themselves as that. You're in the fucking National Basketball Association.
And he's portraying himself as that. Like I
With
said, I get a different
brands,
job.
with
Right.
brands.
some of the artists I listen to, they don't tote guns on IG Live. And anyways,
Hey, if they did, so what? That's what they rap
and
about.
name one other player that has ever done that. Nobody has on Instagram
No,
Live, on
that shit's
social
crazy.
media.
I'm not defending it, but
Gilbert.
I'm saying I'm not. Yeah,
Not on
facts.
live.
I'm
That was in the locker room.
I'm
That was in
not
the trenches.
defending. I'm not defending his actions. They were fucking stupid. But I'm saying let's not bash the 23-year-old kid for making a dumb
No,
decision.
yeah,
Like let's
I
not.
feel like you
Dumb
get bashed for that.
decisions. Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Bro,
That's how
yeah,
you
it's
learn
not
from
just this one thing. It's literally there's been multiple stories. There's not 5, 6, 7 stories, and not one of them are not true. Not true. You know what I mean? Like he's done something.
There's some truth behind
Yeah, something's going
some
on.
of these. Yeah.
I'm not denying that.
It's all good. That's all good, Don. I know that's your boy.
I just don't.
role model,
I've
bro.
heard this motherfucker. Shut up. I've heard everybody in their world bash on this dude for the last fucking
I actually feel bad for
72
him.
hours.
I
Me
mean,
too. I just want him to fucking. You're saying he can't get help for making stupid decisions. I want him to get help. I want him to go home and fucking talk to his dad and be like, "Yo, look, next time I act out, do something about it." My thing is,
He's a
and
grown man.
this is where I wanted to start with. Okay, Trent, you're a grown ass man. Guess what? If you are in the NBA making $200 million, you think I'm letting you touch a gun on Instagram
You
Live?
think I would do
Motherfucker, I
something like
would
this?
knock- No, but I'm
Right.
saying if you wanted to, I would knock you the fuck out. Like I'm not letting you do that. Me as a friend in your circle, I would not
For
let
sure.
you
Yeah,
make a
I
dumb
agree,
decision
I
like
agree,
that.
I agree.
Like you said, you got a 2-parent household. Why isn't his parents doing anything about this?
He's a grown man.
Yeah, he probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So right now, if you did this and your mom called you, "Hey Donovan, I need you to stop," what the fuck are you gonna do?
No, but I'm telling you right now, if I was making
Right,
200,
that's right
if I'm
now.
making,
And yeah,
if I'm
you
making
don't-
$200 million,
That's
and
gonna be even
and
worse.
dad-
Then
and
you're
my
not
dad
listening to them at
travels
all.
my dad travels everywhere with me, bro. Okay, so I was just my dad wouldn't allow me to do shit like that.
Yeah, where's his agent, his manager, his
Like,
fucking posse?
his whole circle's got to do better.
Well, that's my thing. Sometimes
You can keep
You've
calling
heard
him
this
Greg.
story
Bro is
before.
23 years old and he went from no money to $200 million. People are gonna act out. and make dumb
exactly.
decisions.
Sometimes people let the money get to their head, let the
Right.
spotlight.
That's exactly what happened. He
Oh,
you didn't see
100%.
any of this until he got that fucking max deal. Nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, everything we were talking about has happened since the summer to now. So
Well,
since he's gotten
everything that
paid
we're
to now.
talking about, there's been other people that have been through this and didn't do stuff like this. So we can't just be like using this as an excuse. LeBron ran into all that money at 18, and there hasn't been one really crazy story about him.
Okay, and we're not saying it happens to everybody. We're saying You act like everybody's good with money.
But I'm saying like a lot of these athletes have this same story. They go from zero to all the money and saying you just
And a
can't
lot of athletes
use
are in
that.
headlines. You know
You're
how many
right, but
criminals are in the NBA and NFL?
for sure, yeah.
So,
But
like,
this is
we're not gonna act like John's the only one. John's an idiot. He went on Instagram Live holding a gun. I get it. He's stupid. But we're not gonna act like everybody in the NBA, after they get this money, they're upstanding citizens. Do you know NFL players were caught this offseason toting kilos of coke in their car on the highway?
yeah. I mean,
Like, come on, bro.
this
They're
man,
just
they're
not the face of the NFL. I
Montrezl
get it,
Harrell.
but this happens to everybody. This happens to everybody. Not everybody, but it happens to a good bit of people. He's just a bigger name, so it's getting talked about more. Period. We're not gonna act like Ja Morant is the only person to ever make a bad decision after he got paid.
No, but someone who wants to be the face of the league.
I
Yes.
agree. I agree. Make better decisions. I agree with that.
And it'll definitely make an example out of his ass. He needs to chill out.
Oh my god, yeah. I hope he doesn't lose his endorsements, but if he did, I think that would be a serious wake up call.
Yeah, I truly think the Nike one should be dropped.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of time. If they find anything in this investigation, he's getting dropped.
Facts. But talking about Ja and the NBA, it does leave the playoffs kind of interesting. So if they were to start today, and that means Ja is not playing, I'm not worried about the West or the East, because that shit to me is a given. It's gonna be the Celtics and the Bucks, right? We all agree on that. Yeah, Celtics, Bucks in the East. All right, so if the playoffs were to start today, that would mean, let me go ahead to the West. You got the Nuggets playing the Clippers in the first round.
Man, that get your popcorn ready. That'd be a nice first round.
Yeah.
That would be a nice first round because if I had it my way, I'd have that be the Western Conference Finals. I don't know. For some reason, I want to go Clippers. I know y'all gonna hate me for it.
No,
Maybe
I
not
don't
you,
hate you for
John.
it.
Them too, but I'm going
Nuggets.
Clippers.
I'm going the
Clippers.
Nuggets.
I'm going Clippers.
After watching them struggle with Sacramento and shit, yeah, I'm going Nuggets.
So we be split, Johnny.
My
What'd you say?
thing is we've been waiting on the Clippers to get healthy.
Well,
They're healthy, and they're still not winning.
They're not playing every game either, though. But
Haven't played as
we want to keep bashing the Kings. Who haven't
the
they?
Kings are nice.
The Kings are good.
Their offense is elite.
They-
Their
they
defense
are-
is
bro,
elite.
Say elite?
Yeah, bro, they're good. They're coaching. They run the floor, bro.
They shoot
The
the
Kings
piss
are
out
not
of the ball.
frauds.
They shoot the piss
They're
out
not
of the ball.
frauds. They play well together too.
Yeah.
They're not
Facts.
frauds.
Yeah.
They're just
At
not.
home.
They're not making it to the championship.
The next
They're not making it out
matchup-
the first round, bro.
Next
I think they'll
matchup-
make it out the first.
Nah,
Depending on,
no,
I guess
no,
we'll.
they won't.
All right.
Next matchup is the Grizzlies versus the Timberwolves.
No, they won't.
Next matchup is Grizzlies Timberwolves.
I'm taking the Timberwolves.
Is Cat back?
No,
He
he should be in the playoffs. He should be in the playoffs.
Oh
Ja?
man, a rematch.
I'm still going with the Grizzlies.
Huh?
I'm saying I say the Timberwolves, but I think it's gonna be like
It's gonna be
I
close.
think it'll go 6-7 without Ja.
Yeah.
With Ja, we win in 4, but without Ja,
Okay.
it'll go 6-7.
You win in 4.
Y'all didn't
We'll
win
beat
it
them
for
in 4.
last year.
We'll win in 4 with Ja.
Come
Stop.
on, bro.
even if his ass comes back, man, it's gonna be
You
murky.
must have
With him,
bumped
you
your
go
head.
6 or
Six.
With him, we win in 6.
Without him,
we
I
lose.
take the Timberwolves in 5.
Tripping.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I think they're going 7 regardless.
I think the Timberwolves are bad. I don't think they're good at basketball.
North Carolina.
Bro, this shit is fucking stupid. It's popping up
There
to
you go,
my
you back.
internet connection. It's popping up. My internet connection's unstable. Like, bro, we'll fucking stabilize yourself. Like, fuck you want me to do?
All right, next round.
Next matchup is Kings versus Warriors. Go ahead, Trent. They're not
Shit.
getting bounced.
Yeah,
in the first round.
let's talk about that, Trent.
I said never mind. Didn't you not hear me? Yeah, I'm taking
So
the
who
Warriors. bro.
are the Kings beating in the first round? Are they beating the
Hold on,
Clippers?
where are the playing games? Like,
No, I'm not doing the playing
Oh,
games.
okay.
But the playing game
Okay, well,
would be the Pelicans.
If the
against
Warriors
Trailblazers and
lost
the Lakers
one
against
more
the Thunder.
game, Warriors lost one more game, they would lose that spot to the Timberwolves, and I'm taking the Kings over the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
That's the only team
Eh.
you would take them over.
Probably, yeah.
Oh man, that's close. I still think it'd be this close
Actually, I'm taking the Kings over the Grizzlies too.
Sure.
Definitely.
with no jaw. Yes,
The Grizzlies aren't gonna fall all the way down to 7.
he's just saying if they did play each other.
To 7, yeah, they might not. Yeah, they're not gonna fall the whole way to 7, but they could fall to like the 5.
Okay, if they fall to 5, that means the Kings would have to fall to 4.
Yeah, no. I'm
That's
just
not.
saying.
Let's
Yeah.
be realistic.
Yeah, well, if the
For sure.
Warriors play the Kings, I think the Kings may be lucky they win one at home.
But if the Kings did play the Warriors or the Grizzlies, even with Ja, I still think that series goes 7, just because they can shoot the piss out of the ball and we can't shoot it all. And if you're hitting threes, you're never going to be out of a game. So that's why I like the Kings. I just don't like them in any of these matchups, honestly. I think they're a good team, but I don't think they can beat. I don't think they beat the Warriors, the Mavericks, the Clippers, the Pelicans, or the Lakers.
I think they could beat the Mavericks. That's a good series, but it's not something I'm just going to chalk up as a dub for the Mavs.
That's the only matchup I like the Mavs in. I think they could beat the Kings. That's the only team I think they beat.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm not just going to chalk it up as a dub for either side there.
Okay, fair enough. Your next matchup is the Suns versus the
I don't
Mavericks.
think they win a game in that series. Fuck that.
The Mavericks are
Really?
dog, bro. Like,
Are you?
Mavericks are all right, bro. Relax.
they're 4-6 in their last 10,
Okay,
and they've won.
And hold on,
and they're still in the fifth seed.
And the Clippers are
I said the Clippers are bad.
I was about to say they only won.
Not
one game
me.
since they
I
got
took the
Russ.
Nuggets. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. I'm not doing that. I did not take them. Period. But Suns, Mavericks. I'm taking Suns in 4.
Suns Mavericks.
Nah, Suns in 5. They got Luka. Luka get them 1.
Oh yeah, fuck. They got KD now.
Yeah. But the Suns will not be the 4 seed, so the Mavericks won't worry about playing them.
Okay.
Because the Suns will move up. They're only 2 games out of 3, and
I wish they never got KD.
They're
back.
2 games out of 2nd seed right now. The Suns are so.
They never got KD. I would take the Mavs against that
Yeah,
team.
yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'll take the Suns.
Yeah.
Same.
So, all right. And then, like I said, the East, we already know it's going to be Boston and the Bucks. So, do you guys want to run through it or you don't give a fuck?
No, don't matter.
Don't matter?
We know the end result.
Right on. All right. Well, with that being said.
Yo, the team that is surprising right now, they ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs, but that Knicks team's a little exciting right now.
They just
Since they
lost.
got
Josh
They
Hart.
just
literally-
lost to the fucking Hornets.
That's the
They
East
had-
version of the
They don't
Kings.
suck, bro. They
that's-
just beat the Celtics.
Yeah. And they were on like a 11-game win streak or some shit? 10-game win streak?
They've been hot since they picked up Josh Hart.
I'm telling you, that is
Yeah,
the East
this was
version
Josh
of the
Hart.
Kings.
This was Josh Hart's first loss, I think.
Yeah, they're 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah.
They're not shit.
They're not good.
Julius
beat the
Randle's playing out of
Grizzlies.
his fucking mind though. And
They would not
Quickley
beat
and
the
shit.
Grizzlies.
But
Without Ja. Without
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
stop acting like the Grizzlies are a team
Just
without
don't
Ja.
have
Like,
Ja right now. He's might be
okay,
done for
but
the
if
season.
we didn't have Ja for the full season, we wouldn't be the 2nd seed in the playoffs as good as we are. So like, let's not do that.
All I just said was the Knicks will beat Ja right
And
now.
if we
Man,
and
I
if we
don't
had
know. If
Ja,
you
they
guys
wouldn't
had
stand a
Ja,
chance.
You don't.
He's on our roster, ain't he, bitch?
Stop saying they
Roster,
wouldn't have a
he's
chance.
not playing, bitch.
Stop saying they wouldn't have a chance. They would definitely
The
have a
Knicks
chance.
don't have a chance.
You're
What?
delusional.
Who's stopping Ja down there in the paint?
I like Josh Hart as a good defender, bro. I'm not gonna say he's gonna stop
Who's
him.
stopping him in the paint? We scored 86 points in the paint against the Lakers. Who on the Knicks is a better defender than Anthony Davis?
Well, Josh
Mitchell
Hart
Robinson?
is a better perimeter defender.
Mitchell-
he's
yeah,
not
Mitchell
good.
Robinson.
He's
yeah.
a good defender.
Okay. Who on the Knicks is a better defender than Anthony Davis? Is what I said.
Robinson is a good rim
But we're talking about
protector.
the Grizzlies, bro.
And I'm saying who on the Knicks is stopping us? If Anthony
Yeah,
Davis
well-
could stop us from scoring in the paint, how are the Knicks going to?
Well,
Bro, that's
there's-
one game.
The Lakers don't have any perimeter defenders. Josh Hart is a really, really good perimeter.
Yeah,
You're
he's a
not
good
getting
defender.
as many takes at the rim as you did against the Lakers.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
in
know.
the paint.
We score in the paint the best in the NBA, and the Knicks. I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I could be wrong, but I feel like they don't defend the paint well.
Well, I mean, take a look around the NBA. How many like really good rim protectors are there?
Yeah, that's why I like the Grizzlies most matchups. That you
Right.
guys don't.
I mean, there's
That's why
not
I
many,
like them and
but
you guys don't.
Dude, I like them
There's-
way better. I think they're deeper than you guys. Come on now. And Brunson's overachieving this year. Julius Randle's an all-star. Like,
take a look at the Warriors or the Nuggets. They don't have an elite or even good rim protector. You're not
Yeah,
better
I
than
don't
either
know.
of them.
yeah. I think the Knicks
They
will give
can't
you
stop.
guys.
They can't stop you in the paint. Why
hate to
don't
say,
you
I
beat
think,
them? Why
I
can't
think the
you?
Knicks would beat
We
you
just
guys.
beat
Yeah.
the Nuggets. What do you mean?
Are you a better basketball team than the Nuggets?
We just beat the Nuggets.
And
In a
that's
7-game series, we might beat them.
all right.
No.
All right.
Oh
What are
my
we
Jesus
doing here,
Lord.
bro? What are we doing?
Back to it. I think the Knicks would beat you guys in a series. I'm just letting you know. It'd be close.
We'll never see that because the Knicks will
I'm
never
just
break history.
saying, I think it'd be close. The way they play right now and the way trajectory you guys are going.
Yeah, without Ja, it'd be a series.
Let's say if he even came back, man. That team's so murky right now.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, done talking to you guys about how the Grizzlies can beat any team in 7. So let's go ahead and dive into this UFC ticket this weekend. Trent, Ant, you guys want to lead the show on this one?
Yes, sir. I definitely wanted to touch on the biggest UFC debut ever in my eyes. I thought it was on the biggest card, the biggest hype for Bo Nickel. Ant, what'd you think about him?
Doing the dick.
Yeah, other than that nut shot, that shit was awesome.
Other than the reason he won was
I
kicking
mean,
the
did
dude
you
in the
expect
nuts.
anything less? I mean, if he didn't do what he did, I would have been kind of upset.
Well, that's why, like, I was listening to another pod, and they were comparing him to like the LeBron for the UFC.
Yeah, he's the white Khabib, bro.
Johnny just looked up like, huh?
No, like I've never seen something like this before. This is like LeBron coming out of high school. That's how big this shit was.
Yeah, bro, and he's just bringing in like so many more fans, like from the like wrestling base, from like Penn State and everything. Like to come and make your debut on this type of card too is insane.
I just hope they don't rush him.
Well, that was my next question. So, what do you think? What's next for him? Do they give him a top 10?
Nah, he'll get like
No?
two more shittier fights.
Well, so, I felt like the ceiling is like super high because like I didn't expect this to be his first fight on like this card.
Yeah, but Jamie, I mean,
And Jamie Pickett isn't a bum, bro. He has knockout power.
Yeah, but I want to see him throw hands first before you start throwing them big boys up.
Stylistically, this was a walk in the park.
Yeah, and that's what they're gonna do for the next like 2 matchups.
You think they're gonna give him like the Sugar Show treatment?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, at least Sugar had fights. You can't give him a top 10 guy and he's only 3-0.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, is he 4-0 now?
Yeah, but the one was in the organization. It was like some backyard shit.
Yeah, it looked a little sketchy.
You saw that?
Yeah. So I saw the highlight of it and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be playing there.
Like,
looked like some street beef shit.
Charlestown, West Virginia.
Yeah. All right, so give me your fight of the night.
My fight of the night was the Jeff Neal and Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Right there with you. They brought the fireworks. I was not disappointed.
I saw the funniest. Jeff Neal tweeted. He's like, "Oh hell no, I gotta avenge him." He's like, he did me like Jody, like in Baby Boy where he's getting choked out and shit.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, so nah, that fight was awesome. The fight card was dope. That was definitely a fight card I told Don definitely to watch up on.
That shit was fun.
Man, fell asleep before the John Jones fight.
Yeah, bro. I told you I'm not gonna make it.
It lasted 90 seconds, bro. Like he could have.
And that fight was useless, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. What was his name? Derek? Was it Hudson? Is that his name?
I don't know.
You're talking about in the prelims, but it wasn't Hudson.
No, what the fuck's his name? Derek something. When is
Derek Brunson.
Brunson.
Bro, that fight there getting his ass whooped.
That fight put me to fucking sleep, bro. That shit was dumb. I did not enjoy that.
I said even before, that's definitely not your type of fight because he's like a wrestler. He's a grappler for sure.
Did you not see him get his face beat in?
Nah, bro. I fell asleep.
Oh my!
That was the fight. That was the fight I fell asleep in.
Dude, he's laid on
the ground. They threw the towel in on him.
He's getting knocked unconscious the whole entire time.
Head bounced back, and he kind of looked like Johnny for real. Johnny dyed his hair blonde. Like,
who was the white boy that fought before your man Bo Nickel? That was out here just fucking cheating the whole fucking game.
Cody Garbrandt?
Nah, was that the fight before?
Then was he covered in tats?
Nah. This dude is some skinny ass white boy, kicked some Chinese dude in the nuts 3 times, and then poked him in his eyes.
Oh, he's talking about Cody Statman or something. The other dude from South Africa.
The white,
Simon or
yeah, bro. He kicked bro in his nuts like 3 or 4 times.
Did you hear how loud that shit was?
And then poked him in his eyes, and then still won the fight. Like
I'm here for it. He was in our parlay, so you should have been happy.
I gotta brush up on UFC rules though, because I feel like is it the same ref the entire night?
No, they switch every other ref.
I was gonna say because I was confused as to why this dude was kicking upper inner thigh. And mind you, the one time he clocked him right in his nuts. But the second time, the dude dropped into it, and they still took a point away from him. But then when you watch that Bo Nickel fight, there's no question he need him straight in his shit.
I don't think he saw it.
The ref didn't see it, so like he can't go back and be like,
it was.
You know what I
obvious,
mean?
though.
Like it was. I think his body was like in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay, the angle I saw there's no shot he missed it. Like he was enjoying the fight, not looking for the motherfucker cheating, because that shit was crazy.
Because
That shit was blatantly
John
trash.
Jones got hitting the balls too.
I mean, crazy. That
John
was only
Jones,
that was the only time
John
I got
Jones
hit.
is a savage.
Yeah, Answer. What do you think about the return? Were you impressed? Hype? What's your takes from it?
You're talking to Donna or me?
You.
He said you.
I didn't expect anything less.
I didn't know he put on that type of weight he put on.
He moved up to heavyweight.
Yeah, and people were cooking him saying he's all fat and shit. I'm like, where
Bro.
else is the weight gonna go?
Ain't no that man. He's a certified killer.
Oh yeah, bro. He was. I just listened to.
Dude,
I've been listening to all his old shit, and he was arguing with Daniel Cormier.
Oh, where he's like, shut up, pussy,
Plastic.
I'll spit on you.
Nah, he
Bastard,
was like, he's like, bro, you're lucky. It was on virtual. He's like, you're lucky
Yeah.
I can't just walk through there.
And
I
beat
spit
you.
right in your fence, right in your face, and he goes, bro, I
Kill
would
you.
kill you.
That's when he was on coke, bro.
He's like, he's like, you think I just let you kill me? He's like, no, bro, I wouldn't fight you. I would literally kill you. Like you would die. And I was like, bro, you're out here saying this shit. Like John Jones is a savage. He just don't care.
I want to
see
know
the
that
video of him
bloodline.
running out the crib with a shotgun, like
Nah, bro, but his whole family's
Oh,
fucking
at his house,
great.
at his house. You saw that?
dude. The guy was
Somebody
trying to
was-
steal his truck
He
and
was
shit.
called, yeah.
Yeah.
He chased him down and all that.
Nah, dude, that
Son,
bloodline's
I think
fucking
I'd
crazy.
rather get shot by a shotgun rather than have him put his hands on me.
Imagine that, like,
Bullshit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
you're
sure,
done.
for sure.
Buddy, you picked the wrong house. You got John Jones chasing you.
Dude, I want to know what kind of bloodline that is, man. What kind of
That
mom
shit's
and dad?
crazy.
Dude, they got Chandler Jones and Arthur Jones as his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts.
So you think about the percent that makes it in professional sports, and they got 3 under the same household.
Well,
It's like the Watts.
you got to think about the Fullers though. They have fucking one of the oldest one went to high school with my cousin Vinny Fuller. He played for the Titans. Then Kendall,
Kyle.
Kyle Jordan. I think there's 5 total
Mhm.
that all made the NFL. Fucking nuts.
Yeah, but
Jeez.
this shit's crazy because, like, mind you, they all made it, which is great for that. But when you're talking about, like, John Jones might be the greatest UFC fighter ever.
No, he is.
Like, that's an argument. I'm not big enough into it to actually have the argument, but people say that. And then Chandler Jones is a dog.
Yeah.
Like, these aren't just guys who made the NFL. These are
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
best at
I
what
mean,
they do.
yeah,
like,
that's 2. I mean, who really was Arthur though?
he
He played for the Ravens.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
like
right,
Johnny, he
right.
made the NFL.
He was a fatty boy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Nah, but Johnny, that shit was awesome.
Do you watch
And
UFC a lot, Johnny, or not?
I don't watch it all.
You don't watch it at all.
his next fight's gonna be worse.
Who do they? Oh,
I love his
He
next
can-
fighter.
yeah,
But he's
he's-
old. He's 40.
He's dogging him.
He's a firefighter full time. Like,
Oh yeah, he called him out right away. That shit was.
he's the
funny,
best
too.
heavyweight of all time.
Of all. Like that's who it is. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
He's the most like title defenses.
That's nuts.
That's something I don't
Alright.
like about heavyweight though, man. You can be 20 pounds difference. There's no like scale in between. It's a max of 265 and it's
yeah.
like 245. Every other weights, you're hitting your max. You're not fucking
Cutting.
yeah.
Fair enough. Fair
Well,
enough. fair
there
enough.
is some good. You got your eye on any fights this weekend? I mean, obviously the main event. I got some money on that. I got Jan already.
See, I do too. I actually did all my research yesterday. So I'll kind of give you guys a heads up if anyone actually does listen to us when it comes to betting the UFC. Do not put whoever's fighting Austin Lingo, do not put him as a parlay piece. He's like minus 600 or some shit. The guy he's fighting, Austin Lingo, could actually win that shit. And
You're saying sprinkle some Austin Lingo. That's what you're saying.
yeah, he's like plus 300. I'd definitely take him by KO too, which is gonna make it higher.
You got
I
the
like-
heavy hands.
Yeah, I like Peter Yan by KO this weekend because if Dariush or Darvish or whatever the fuck his name, Marab, if he doesn't get him to the ground, he's getting
It's a
fucking
wrap.
torched. And then my favorite bet this weekend, I mean, obviously it's gonna be in the parlay, but Davey Grant this weekend. The guy he's fighting is like 40. The
There
guy
you
he
go.
fought is remember when Cody Garbrandt fucking like lifted him through his pants? Remember the guy he like launched?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
He like KO'd his ass with the bell ringing. Yeah.
He hit the duck under it.
Yeah, and then he like launched it. Yeah. Davy Grant's fighting him. That dude's 40 years old. He's garbage now.
Love to hear it.
Right.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I got a whole bunch of other ones, but yeah, that's the most ones, major ones.
That's your big one.
Yeah, and then there's a couple fight cards coming up that you guys should definitely watch too.
Well, 2 million are the ones I should watch. And I'll watch
It's I think the ones coming up is Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman.
The Izzy.
That's after. Isn't that after it? Yeah, it's after.
Yeah, it's after.
All right, you go.
All right, Johnny, go ahead. Anthony's talking about his favorite bet this weekend. Go ahead and give me your segment this week. Give me your future bet for college next season. I know you're itching to get into it.
Starting off week 1, Spencer Rattler in South Carolina over UNC. Can either take the money line or they are a 1-point underdog. And the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season, South Carolina looked like one of the best teams in college football.
They were putting up points.
Yeah, they're the reason Tennessee didn't make the playoff, actually, and then knocked off Clemson. They're returning.
You called that too. I remember I won some money off that.
Sure. They returned pretty much everything, and Spencer Rattler decided he was staying. They got a couple new transfers in, signed a lot higher recruiting class than expected. So,
question about Spencer Rattler: what do you think? Do you think is he just a college player, or could you see him going to the next level?
He's going to make the NFL.
Think so?
I think he's going to be
at best first backup.
He's going to go late first, early second round next year, I think. Do you believe it? Yeah, Quinn Ewers also.
I heard him and Manning are having a.
There's no battle.
Yeah, that was for sure. I wanted to talk to you about that. That was a funny statement. Oh shit, that was hilarious when I read that.
Yeah, I mean every media day or whatever at the start of spring football, a coach is going to get asked that question. You can't say, "Hey,
this is our starter." Yeah,
right. Ryan Day got asked that shit about C.J. Stroud when he was just coming off a fucking Heisman type season. And yeah, we have a fucking quarterback. There's no competition.
You can call it that, but he's just gonna dog walk, buddy.
Yeah, they already know who the guy that they're going with.
They know their guy. They got their guy. All right, Trent, what you got for us this week?
Hold on, Trent. Before you do that, futures bets wise, March Madness is right around the corner.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that a lot next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, I'm telling you, I like Kentucky to win the SEC championship this weekend or this week.
Oh.
And then I like if any of you degenerates are like me, like golf, Patrick Cantley, Morikawa are going to win the Players this weekend.
Well, here's the thing. We don't like golf. So.
Yeah, you might be the only golf winner.
I'll just let you know.
I'm just a degenerate.
Gonna have to take me out in the links.
You tell me to throw some money on it. I'll throw some money on it. That's just...
Yeah, I won 500 on Rory top 5 last weekend. That was awesome.
There you go. There you go.
All right,
what you got for me, Trent?
All right, so I got a would you rather for you guys this week, and it is the first pick edition. So all NBA players that got picked number 1. I added some of these into a list, and you're gonna have to tell me who you like.
Michael Jordan was not a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, I didn't go. You'll see. These. I got a couple good ones for you. So for the first one, I'll just do the past 3 years. We'll go with Paolo, Cade, or Anthony Edwards.
Ooh, that's tough.
I got mine.
Are you
okay? And
could this be start bench cut?
We can do it like that.
I like that.
Okay, we can do that. We can do this.
I got mine too.
But okay, and before you guys give me your answers, this is in their prime, and in their prime.
Paolo's year 1 is
out of college, or we're looking at what they are doing currently.
I guess you could do currently. I mean, you've seen what did his first year or so.
Fresh out of college, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll start bench cut.
I'd start Ant, bench Paolo.
Yeah,
whoever was,
and get rid of Cade.
That sucks for Cade. It sucks for Cade, but he got hurt. Now I get to see him this year, so yeah. Across the board.
Okay.
I like
Now,
that too.
I think Paolo's ceiling is extremely high. I would probably, potential-wise, take him over Anthony Edwards, but
Not right this
Ain't
second.
Interesting.
It's too early.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one we're going to the big man. I got Tim Duncan, Zion, and Anthony Davis.
See, this is a loaded question because I'm going by careers.
Not injuries. Not
All right.
no injuries too. So
You're
what
gonna
you've
I
seen
can't-
of
I can't
Zion.
do this.
What you've
Zion's
seen
getting
of
cut.
Zion.
Yeah,
Zion's
you're
getting
gonna
cut.
beat me up for this. I'm going Timmy D, AD, Zion.
I'm not beating you for that. Tim Duncan, Anthony Davis.
yeah, I
Zion.
mean, Anthony Davis, he played in the fucking on Team USA before he even played in the NBA.
Yeah.
Guy was a freak at Kentucky.
And TD might be one of the best power forwards of all time.
I mean, he's regarded as the best power forward.
I would say,
of
is
all
there
time,
anybody
so.
better than him?
It depends on
It's
how
him.
you classify power
Power
forwards.
forwards. Okay.
Yeah. So if
It's
like
him,
LeBron's
then it's AD.
there,
so-
then
Yeah, start bench cutting that order. It's hard to put Zion on a list like that though, because he's only played 100 games.
90
These
games.
guys, yeah, these guys have careers established themselves.
yeah.
Zion could never do this again, like what we've seen. He could never. Yeah, it's tough.
All right, and I got one more list for you guys. We got Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose,
Oh,
or John Wall.
well,
Jesus
John Wall.
Christ.
John Wall's getting cut.
Prime John Wall though? It's
I don't
prime.
know.
It ain't prime Derrick Rose. Derrick
Yep.
Rose is starting for me. Benching Kyrie and John Wall's getting cut.
Kyrie would get cut for me.
Okay.
Really?
Look, Anthony's like, really?
Kyrie hitting that game winning shot in fucking the finals. You're taking Johnny Wall in this? Nah.
Are you starting Kyrie or are you starting?
I'm taking
Derrick Rose.
MVP Derrick Rose season over
Yes.
Kyrie.
What about you, Johnny?
But Kyrie
Is
as a
that the
whole,
starter?
Kyrie would get. Yeah. I mean, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is
that's my
starting, right,
favorite
yeah.
player of all time.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is
Especially,
starting.
yeah.
That man was. I literally saw a clip today, and I hate every time I see a clip of Ja now, and I go to the or Derrick Rose, and I go to the comments. People really compare him to Ja. Like, bro, just enjoy the clip. Like, just enjoy the shit. It's
that man
annoying.
was different, man.
Bro, I was the clip where it was LeBron, Verjao, and Kyrie all went up to block him, and he just ducked underneath LeBron and underneath Verjao and went on the other side of the rim. That shit was so clean.
The same thing to LeBron and D Wade.
That shit, he's just so filthy. Prime
Yeah.
D Rose was a different breed. Could you imagine if he just didn't get hurt?
And shame.
Dude, that's the crazy thing. That's like careers
tough.
wise, man. I kind of it's close.
It's tough.
Yeah,
If you
just
go
for
by
the
just a spurt, like MVP D Rose, I'm taking it. But as like a whole,
Well,
like,
Trent said you can do it
career-wise,
how you
I'm-
want. You can do a career. You can do it this year. You can do
Oh,
it.
if you're taking Kyrie, I got to take Kyrie, bro.
For a career, yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm taking Prime D Rose's peak over.
That's what I'm
well,
saying.
so,
Yeah.
so this is what I'm saying. You get the best version of them showing up. You
For-
get to start, bench, or cut. So you choose how you
Oh, the
want
best
to.
version? It's D Rose.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's set. That's prime.
For
It's
how
prime.
long? Is there a good
Just-
duration
You
For
have
one
you're
pickup
the
game.
you're
One pickup
yeah,
game.
no, you're the GM for
for
the
like
season.
a whole season or
For
10
the season,
seasons?
yeah, for the season, or however you want to do it. Yeah.
I'm still. I mean,
I probably
only
did.
one.
I
Of,
have to take. If you're giving me, yeah, I'll take D.
only one of them's been an MVP, bro. It's Derrick Rose.
I mean, even the seasons when he wasn't MVP, when he was still Derrick Rose, like
Right, that's what I'm saying. But his peak is just better than the other guys' peaks. Period. His prime was just better.
Man, I don't know. I think this is close.
Hey, I wouldn't pick
man.
Kyrie because he
I think-
gonna
I think-
request a trade. That
I
motherfucker
think
gone.
Kyrie had the biggest moment out of
Yeah.
all three. I don't think that's
For
a
sure.
debate. I don't think.
Yeah,
think
but
John
I mean,
Wall-
I think you're forgetting about like how John Wall may have been the best two-way guard or just player on the floor at one point.
John
I
Wall's
mean, he
like
might have
that.
been, but
He
the
was-
Wizards were never good. So
You're
That
pushing on that.
I'm not.
And no, I'm talking about
Oh.
there was a time where I watched John Wall on this podcast and he's like
Don't even say it. Don't you better not say it because
said- he said there was
was-
a year that
Yeah,
they
no.
were ducking them.
no.
he's
The
like-
Cavs
he's
would
like-
have smacked them. Bro.
He's like, we
he also
matched
said
up.
there
He's
was a
like,
year where he was the best player in the NBA.
he said they matched up perfect with them, and he's like, yo, lane for lane, like we would have gave it to him that year.
Yeah, that's what he said. We never saw it.
Okay, so let's not get into it. LeBron
Yeah.
wasn't ducking anybody in the East. He
Right.
ran through the fucking
I
East
for-
for 8 straight goddamn
was it?
years. He wasn't ducking the East.
It was the year when Kelly Oubre was a rookie. That was the
Yeah,
year he was talking
well,
about.
it's funny
I
because
truly don't care when it was. He
That was the
ran
year-
through
that was the year
East
he was
for
talking
8
about,
straight
though.
years.
That was the year he was
So-
talking about, though.
like he was going matchup by matchup. He was like he would take Kyrie Brad would be on J.R. Smith. He's taking Brad over him. And then once he got to LeBron, the biggest player, he was like, well, Bron going to be Bron. Like, yeah, so what do you mean?
Right.
I think he was going. I think Ariza was guarding him or some shit.
Yeah, this is not pretty. Didn't look good.
But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. A nice little switch up.
And you got some more UFC to talk about, or you kind of go over it already?
I mean, I can go on for days about that shit,
Yeah,
but
I'm done listening to it. Honestly, it was just kind of like.
what was I say? I thought you had a draft him or some shit.
I got a good one for you. I just wanted to make sure y'all was ready for it. So what we're gonna do today? Everyone's gonna draft a starting 5 and a 6th man, right? Starting 5 and a 6th man. Only one player can be retired. You're taking them in their prime to build your super team, and then in the comment section, pick your team.
Are we doing a snake draft or is it just like
snake draft? And just so there's no bullshit,
What does snake draft mean?
It's like fantasy
Johnny,
football.
you go first, and then you won't have a pick for like 8 more picks, and then you'll go back to back. So last pick goes back to back. That's all it means. Last pick goes back to back.
Basketball.
So,
we're going PG.
Positionless.
You could do it. You build your lineup.
Oh, I bet.
However you want to. Like it's fantasy. You just if you want your first player to be Michael Jordan, you could take Michael Jordan as your first.
Okay, so you can't pick him after I pick him.
No, once you pick him, he's gone, and it's one retired player.
I need Bron.
1 through 6.
Oh yeah, who's pick? Wait, who gets first pick?
He said I'll get first pick.
I literally did this already at random. It was Johnny with first pick, Trent with second pick, Anthony, you got the third pick, and
so it's just going this way on my screen. Yeah, okay.
I need Bron A.
All right, Johnny's got LeBron. Go ahead and write this down real quick. Get this list going. So we
actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. Nope, I don't want him because I know Trent wants him. I'll stick with someone else. Magic Johnson.
Remember, you only get one retired player. Remember that.
Magic Johnson.
All right, Magic.
Fuck, this is already tough.
You don't gotta go to the next
Bron?
person. Yeah, you already know.
Trent, you want to condom sauce too? I'll tell you.
And who you got?
Is it so? You're saying this positionless or
and
like
you could just build your starting 5? Your starting 5 would have to beat my starting 5, and you don't know what my starting 5 is yet.
Because if I say not one of these two guys, then you're going to take back to back. All right, I'll take Kobe.
You take Kobe.
You could just take, you know who.
Yeah. So I wasn't planning on doing this, which kind of fucks my whole shit up because I didn't think Mike would make it to 4, but I have to take Mike at 4.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I'll say if I didn't take Kobe, would you take Kobe and Mike back to back?
I was going to take Kobe and Mike back to back. I couldn't. It's only one retired player.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I was like.
One retired player. I couldn't take them both back to back. I only have one retired player. But I gotta take it because if I don't, you guys have yours, and when Trent goes back, he's gonna have Braun and Michael Jordan, and I can't have that.
So go ahead. What's your 2?
My second pick is going. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys all went through this crazy fast, and it's annoying as hell. I'm going to take the best player in basketball. I'm gonna take Jokic at the 5.
Great. You gave me the guy I wanted. I will take the double combo of Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Kobe's retired and Shaq's retired. How you gonna take both?
Oh fuck.
Genius. Listen to the rules, Ant.
I'll take. Oh, this is gonna get interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought if we could do all time, it would.
Just yeah. I already know.
Watered down. Who you taking?
I am taking. This would be positionless, right?
You're building your starting 5. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, so I can give him my pick.
No, I got
already.
Jokic. I got Braun. Braun's gone.
Do I take Giannis or KD?
You should.
As of right now, I'm taking Giannis.
You're taking whoever you want. Everybody's in their prime.
I got KD.
Well, I thought you said right. Oh yeah, you're right. I'll take Giannis.
Oh, so I get back to back now?
You get back to back.
Huh. Well, I would love to pair Magic Johnson with the best shooter of all time, Steph Curry.
Yep.
And
I'm looking at the wrong fucking list.
I would love to pair those two with a Jason Tatum.
Okay.
That's nice.
That is nice.
I'm going Luka Magic. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Let's see. So you got
Yeah, so
Magic, Steph,
this
and
didn't
Tatum.
go anyway, any shape or form how I thought this was gonna go.
I will be taking Mr. Joel Embiid.
Like that. Beep. Don, you get 2?
Yup.
Your team should almost be done.
It will be done right after
I
this.
have one more pick. He said a
Nah,
6-man.
6-man too.
All right,
Oh,
cool. Go ahead. What's your 2?
My 2 right now is Michael Jordan and Jokic. And then I am going to team that up with another defensive wing, and I'm going to take Kawhi Leonard.
That was my next pick.
That was my next pick.
You let him slip to me, boy.
And then, so here's where I go crazy. And I'm going to take the next best shooter, in my opinion, and I'm going to go Damian Lillard at the 1.
I like it. Ant, what you got?
oh no. I will be taking a healthy Anthony Davis.
God damn. Your team is big as fuck.
Hate you for that.
He's got Giannis at the 3.
Yeah.
I hate you for that.
There's plenty of guards. I'll just take a point guard whenever.
I was gonna take him, but I was like, man, do I really want Jokic? I could have taken him. I didn't want Jokic and AD and Kawhi.
Wait, this is prime, right? This is prime?
Yep, prime right now. And playing right now, it's prime. All-time prime too. Trent, you still have your all-time player left.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying no one else has an all-time
Right.
pick, so I already know who I'm getting.
I do.
What's up?
No, you don't. You took Magic.
Took Magic.
Yeah, that's an all-time player.
Yeah,
so
I'm
no one
saying
has
nobody
an
else
all-time
has
player.
theirs left. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking James Harden.
I'd say gonna have no shooting a lot to you.
Yeah, nah. Y'all are gonna strap though.
I already wait till you see my point guard.
Wait, Johnny got 2?
Yeah, Johnny's got back-to-back. This will either finish out his starting 5 or he can grab his 6-man early.
Have too much defense. I'd probably have Tatum at my 4.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler, prime Jimmy at the 3.
Jimmy Butler.
He almost got snagged.
We're playing a lot of defense. Jaren Jackson.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I really thought I was gonna be able to grab that man. I didn't think anybody else would take him, to be honest with you. That kind of pissed me off, Johnny. You dickhead.
Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah. So I'm going with Paul George.
PG.
If we're going prime, my point guard will be Mr. Russell Westbrook.
So y'all just can't shoot for shit. No spacing.
Yeah, but no one's scoring on this team.
Like it.
Oh, we got Kobe. He'll just drop 81. Nope, no worries.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll drop. Bro, yeah, I got no space. At all. So, fuck, man. See,
So this is
everybody,
your last pick?
everybody went small. I mean, shit, Trent don't even got a center. So I'm guessing Paul George is your 6-man, Trent?
Yep.
6-man? Then I'm guessing you're probably just gonna take the best big man of all time. Yeah, that's what I would do too. So I'm going to go. Fuck, I really thought I was gonna get Jaren Jackson back here to play the 4. Fuck you, Johnny. Nice floor space and 4 out here. Now I'm stuck. Give me a second. See, like I could take Zion.
Yeah, I knew who I got.
I am going to go with.
Dylan Brooks.
I need a fucking defensive big though. I don't want to go Cat's bitch ass.
Rudy?
And I hate Rudy. I'm never picking him a day in my life. He'll be on my team. Not once.
Bam.
I could go Bam at the 4.
Could go Kevin Love.
Brooke
Stop
Lopez.
it. Stop it. I like Bam. I like that.
Prime Kevin Love? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's like 20 and 20, baby.
You out.
I'm going Bam. I like Bam. I like that. The switchability.
I'm definitely taking
I'm kind of
prime
pissed
Kevin
off
Love.
on it. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about him because he is still in the league.
Facts. I mean,
That's your team. All
I'm
right,
only
and
thinking about.
last
Shut
pick.
the fuck up, bitch. I still got my 6th pick. Why you trying to cut me off? I'm taking
Okay.
Devin Booker as my 6th man.
Yeah, you suck. That's who I literally was going to take. Let me delete that. All right, so then I'm just taking prime Kyrie then.
Kyrie.
That's your last pick.
Yep.
Trent.
So then, yeah, my last pick, Shaq.
Mine took prime Klay Thompson.
He almost got picked.
I tried
by me,
to
too.
get Shaq, bro. I tried.
Yeah, bro,
Fucked
we've
up.
seen that. Yeah, so the way good draft, by the way. In the comments, let us know who you think drafted the better team. Let us know. And then we'll do something like this again next week with different rules and stipulations. I got some more of these cooked up. I think it'll be fun for everybody.
Cool.
All right.
I'm definitely
So-
my team would definitely smack fucking
My
Dynasty.
team would
easily.
definitely work, y'all. 82-0.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Ant, your team's not beating anybody because you can't shoot the ball or space the floor. And
Why wouldn't we just play half court?
You're not the only team with defense, though.
We can't come
I
to an
got
agreement
MJ,
that my team's
Kawhi,
smacking
and
y'all.
Bam. Stop it.
Hold on. Donna,
MJ's guarding Kobe.
and then none of your guys would shoot over any of my guys.
What do you mean?
You don't have no length on your team, bro.
Okay, who's guarding Dame?
Russ?
Dame's giving. Okay, bye. Dame time. Bye.
Dude, they already
Bye-bye.
hate each other. They always go at each other. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Dame
I'm
saying
talking about
bye,
prime Russ.
and I'm talking about Dame time.
Yeah. What's crazy is Prime Russ wasn't even guarding Dame in the playoffs. That was PG.
That was not prime Russ though.
My team.
OKC wasn't Prime Russ. That was.
I'm talking about before. It was
that
before
was
PG got there.
triple double Russ.
No,
was before-
it wasn't. He did the fucking wave. Bye shit to him.
No,
when
he's
he
saying
was
prime
there.
Russ was
I'm
before
talking about
PG
prime
got
Russ
there.
when he won the MVP. PG
Yeah.
wasn't on
He
that
was
team.
still averaging a fucking
Yeah,
triple
triple-double.
double.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
come on now.
But
Well, let's just say this.
truthfully, I hate to say this, but I think my favorite team is Trent's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fact that
Yeah.
he got to save his fucking.
Yeah, he could get Shaq.
Yeah,
And we
'cause
did
that shit-
we did
that
play
shit-
2K Association. You know, your boy knows how to draft. I'll be whooping your
That shit-
ass.
that
so.
shit pissed me
Hold
off.
on. Who is Trent's team?
Trent's got.
All right, so I got Luka at the
Luka?
1, Harden at
Okay.
the 2, LeBron at the 3, KD
Okay.
at the 4, Shaq at the 5, and then Paul George as my 6 man.
Yeah, that shit's over. Yeah.
Yeah, Trent. Like Trent.
When he
GG's.
started with LeBron, I was already fucked.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Once
see,
I
I-
heard all you
I-
guys use your first pick as like an old player, I was like, oh man.
Bro, I had to at that point. I was gonna give you LeBron and fucking Michael Jordan.
I wasn't gonna pick Mike.
See, I drafted Mike thinking you were gonna pick Mike because in
my
head,
only issue with it is like your first 3 are very ball dominant.
For sure. I think they'd make it work though.
yeah, facts. Luka's the best with the ball in his hand. Harden's the best with the ball in his hand, and Bron's best with the ball in his hand. Ooh,
I will
actually
say
don't like
this-
it anymore. Team chemistry minus 15.
Heat. I'm taking Heat. LeBron. He ain't bringing the ball up that much,
Yes, he did. Mario Chalmers did not bring the ball up. for you
bro.
guys.
LeBron did not bring the ball up the way he started doing on the Cavs and with the Lakers. He wasn't averaging 10 assists, 9 assists. He wasn't doing that. We had Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole. Thank you very much.
Who's Donna's team?
I got Dame, MJ, Kawhi, Bam, Jokic, and D Book.
Garbage. All right, well, who's your team, Johnny?
Magic, Steph, Jimmy Butler, Tatum, Jaren Jackson, and Klay Thompson.
I like all of them but Jaren Jackson. I feel like, oh, you said you would have picked Kevin Love if you knew him, huh?
Well, I'll give you Kevin Love. You give me Jaren Jackson.
Good trade right now.
No, for like defensive purpose.
True.
Jaren Jackson's, yeah. My only thing is with Trent's team, like Johnny doesn't have anybody that's guarding Shaq. Shaq's bodying Jokic. Like no one's guarding Shaq. Period.
You just always think that, though.
You also
You
have
always
to
think that.
consider I do have the best passer in basketball with
The best
The
shooter.
two best shooter. I mean, prime play and prime status.
Right. I like your team.
Yeah, I'm excited for next. See what
Hey,
you
go
got
ahead
in
and
store
go ahead and
for
say
us.
your team one more time for the viewers. That way they can go ahead and.
I got Prime Russ.
Well, we all got prime, everybody.
I got Kobe.
He had to make sure he said
He had
prime.
to make sure he-
I just said it too, but
I had to
gotta
say
say
Prime
that.
Russ because people think of Russ right now. Prime Russ, Kobe. I would have Joel. Or no, I would have Giannis at the 3, AD at the 4, Joel Embiid at the 5.
This man said, "You know what? I'm not even going positions. I'm just gonna take the best
Yeah.
players, best BPA,
We
best
gotta have
player
towers
available."
everywhere. We playing
Best player
zone. Fuck
available.
that.
All right. Well, that is our last segment of the day. So, Ant, go ahead and give me your touch up on your parlay piece of the week again.
Yeah,
parlay.
For UFC this weekend, I'm taking Davy Grant minus 140. Shit, if he even goes up to like minus 200, 250, I'd still take him. I like this boy. He's gonna be knocking out this other dude. Simple as
Okay.
that.
Period. I like that shit.
And if you want to take him by KO, it's even better.
Right on. Right on.
I think I gave my parlay pick. It is Cavs Heat. The over under is only 212. I like the over.
This man Johnny.
All right. I'm sticking with the
Johnny.
slate, the NBA slate tomorrow too. I like the Clippers money line.
Friday.
Okay.
Yours is on Friday?
Yeah.
The Cavs and the Heat?
If for tomorrow.
They play tonight, bro. It's midnight. They played tonight.
Like tonight,
No,
like Wednesday night.
They play Friday.
Bro,
No,
I'm
we
looking
play-
at it right now. Are you
Okay,
taking
well,
the
they
same
play
thing?
again
we play
Friday.
Wednesday. We play Wednesday and Friday.
Oh, so you're taking the Friday over.
Yes.
Perfect. I am taking the Wednesday Cavs money line over the Heat.
No, hold on. It's 212. It's 212 tomorrow. Or today. I'm looking at it right now. I don't think they have Friday line. That's what I'm saying. But what's the difference if you're taking it's the same line at 212?
It's 212. I like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's life. So we're taking the over in the Cavs Heat game tomorrow. We're taking the Cavs money line tomorrow. Trent, what was yours?
Clippers against the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard is not losing to them.
So we're taking the Clippers money line.
Yep.
And
Anthony,
then
don't look
Ant's
like
gonna,
that. Like you're
No, but the
interested.
Raptors suck.
Hey.
Ant's gonna wrap us up with the UFC. What the fuck was his name?
Davy Grant.
Davy Grant. All right, that's all we got for you guys this week.